Good day all. I am Dr. T. Arunmuri, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Commerce, KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science. I welcome you all for the presentation on solved problems in marginal costing. It is based on the curriculum of all universities on this subject. Here we have the solved problem with relating to absorption costing and marginal costing. Selling price of a product is 100 and the marginal cost is 65. During the month of April, 800 units were produced, of which 500 were sold. There was no opening stock at the commencement of the month. Fixed costs amounted to rupees 18,000. Provide a statement using marginal costing and absorption costing, showing the closing stock valuation and the profit earned under each principle. Now we start with the income statement for absorption costing. Sales, it is 500 into 100. So you get 50,000 less your cost of goods sold. That is your marginal cost is 800 into 65. You get 52,000. Fixed cost is 18,000. When you deduct from them, you get cost of production as 70,000 less closing stock. 70,000 into 300 by 800, you get 26,250. So from your cost of production 70,000, when you deduct closing stock, you get the cost of sales as 43,750. So for profit from sales, we deduct cost of sales, you get profit as 6,250. Now this was for absorption costing. We go for marginal costing as sales is 500 into 100. That's value is 50,000. Marginal cost is 800 into 65, 52,000. Less closing stock is equal to 52,000 into 300 divided by 800 is equal to 19,500. When both are deducted, you get 32,500. So as early the formula which applies as we say sales minus your fixed costs sales minus your variable cost is equal to contribution less fixed cost is equal to profit. In the same method, you get the contribution as 17,500 less fixed cost 18,000. You get 500. You get the reverse answer as 500. Closing stock is valued at cost of production in absorption costing, whereas it is valued at marginal cost in marginal costing. Next problem we would move on to is that is relating to two businesses, SVP Limited and TRR Limited, sell the same type of product in the same type of market. Their budgeted profit and loss accounts for the coming year as follows. Sales minus variable costs, fixed cost reduction, you get the budgeted net profit. The question asked is, you are required to calculate break-even point of each business. Calculate the sales volume at which each business will earn rupees 5,000 profit. State which businesses is likely to earn greater profit in conditions of heavy demand for the product and low demand for the product. Briefly give your answers. Now, both the columns we have taken for the two companies as in a columnar way. SV particulars column, SVP Limited and TRR Limited. Marginal cost at the contribution statement. The same method to find out profit. Sales minus your variable cost is equal to contribution minus your fixed cost is equal to profit. When we do that, for SVP Limited, sales is 1,50,000 minus 1,20,000. You get contribution as 30,000 less fixed cost is 15,000. So 30,000 minus 15,000, your profit comes to 15,000. Now for TRR Limited, Same, sales is 1,50,000, variable cost is 1 lakh, contribution you get 50,000, fixed cost is 35,000 and your profit is 15,000. So now the first question is solved. Calculation of the break-even point. So formula is PV ratio is equal to contribution by sales into 100. We have, it's just an application of it. Contribution value is 30,000. Sales is 1,50,000 into 100. So you get 20% for SVP Limited. TRR Limited, the same method. 50,000 divided by 1,50,000 into 100. You get 33 1 by 3 percentage. Now break-even point is equal to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. 15,000 divided by 20 into 100, you get 75,000. And for TRR Limited, it is 35,000 divided by 33 1 by 3 into 100, you get 1,05,000. Second question is sales required to earn profit of rupees 5,000. This is the case. Required sales is equal to required profit plus fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Now required profit is 5,000, fixed cost is 15,000, PV ratio already we have got it as 20. For TRR Limited, it is 5,000 plus 35,000 divided by 33 1 by 3 into 100. You get 1,20,000. Now, the third question asked is heavy demand for the product and low demand for the product. In conditions of heavy demand, a concern with higher PV ratio can earn greater profits because of higher contribution. Thus, TRR Limited is likely to earn greater profit. Now, in conditions to low demand, a concern with low break-even point is likely to earn more profits because it will start making profits at lower level of sales. Therefore, in case of low demand, SVP Limited will make profits when its sales reach 75,000, whereas TRR Limited will start making profits only when its sales reach the level of rupees 1,05,000. Hope you would understood the problems. We would meet in the next video. Thank you.